So let's continue to learn more about hospitality. We have already seen how easy it was to put items into a table, either in the restaurant downstairs or upstairs bar. And wasn't it just like retail POS when you open the POS? And believe me, everything in the setup of the POS itself is just the same as it is with retail POS. You can edit buttons, edit menus, and things like that. The difference is this pre-start window here with the different hospitality types. But our next task is to understand what became of our orders when we sent them to kitchen. And we have the VM, so we have one machine with everything. Of course, in standard restaurant, it would not be the same. It would probably be that there is one server somewhere taking care of the KTS and has the kitchen displays connected with it. Either one display, two displays, or more. And each and every display can be full screen, half screen, or like I'm showing you now in a while, 1/4 of the screen. That's just for demo purposes, of course, because we have just one machine here. And all the setup can be different depending on what is good for each case or each restaurant as it is. So what we do now, we minimize the POS. And then you see here on the side, we have something called Start Display Stations. That's exactly what we're going to do. So let's double click it and answer yes. So these are display stations that are usually located in the kitchen and the chefs are looking at. So you have 4 different display stations. And you see each display station has some buttons. So here you have one display station, here you have another, and 2 down here. But we have a problem because we don't see the buttons. That's because Windows. So right click here at the bottom, go to taskbar settings, and enable automatically hide the taskbar in desktop mode. That's enabled. Go out, and now you should have it like this. So when you are down here, you see the taskbar. When you're up here, you don't see it. So what do we have here on our 4 displays? Actually, we have only data on 3 displays. The third station is empty. So we have something on cold station, something on grill station, and something on expediter station. And yes, I've been explaining, so things have been taking maybe too many minutes. I'm working. Now my cards are all yellow. Your card may not be yellow. They will become yellow when there has been a lot of time passed. They will become different color when there has been even more time passed. So don't worry about that for the time being. So each chef has his station. So the chef on cold station says, cheese salad. I have finished preparing it on my station, so I bump it. Carrot soup. I have finished preparing it, so I bump it. The chef here on grill station, carrot soup. I bump it. I finished doing what I'm supposed to do. Grilled salmon. Finish that as well. Tiger sip. Finish that as well. Just make sure that you are in the right line before you bump. And when things have been bumped, you will see that this happened. These 2 orders that are actually from table number 2, they went to cold and grill station. They are from the restaurant. They're due in some time. And they have these items. This is the waiter, remember Durden, who created this order. And the order is number 19. When they have this wave, everything has been done on the production stations. But we are on the expediter station. So when we select an order here, like I'm selecting this order now, and I bump, that means the place has been taken now and put into the waiter's hand and into the restaurant. Whoever is doing it exactly, if waiter goes and gets it himself or somebody gives it to the waiter, that's of course depending on the process in each restaurant. And I'm going to do that as well for the carrot soup and cheese salad. So I'm selecting it and bumping it. The bar is still here because there is another, remember the went to a Windows printer. So when it's ready, we can bump it directly. We do not have to wait for the wave. We can just bump it directly. So now everything is empty. So what happened at the waiter side? Let's look at that. We will look at it again a little bit in more detail. So here if we refresh again upstairs bar, restaurant, downstairs, you will see that the color has changed. And if you select the table, you see it's been served. If you select kitchen status, you even see it's been served. And everything has been bumped. And the same thing with upstairs bar, you will see it's been served. So now let's go back to restaurant and do a new table. And let's look at things more in detail so we will monitor each and every step. Now we got the general idea how it works, but let's look at it in more detail. So let's go to table number 5 that can seat 4 guests. Click on it and seat guests. We are only going to have 3 guests. If you put the 5, the system will tell you it's exceeding, but it will allow you to do it. So click on the table again and open the table. Now we're going to sell buffalo wings, grilled chicken, tiger shrimps. 3 things that are all main menu. And we are going to put it to kitchen. To kitchen, all and okay. And you see it goes to grill and expediter, all 3. Let's press OK. And we have set the cot, kitchen order ticket, and we exit. Now let's minimize the system. And we are here. So the chef looks at this order and he sees here exactly the table number, the cot number, the item, an actionable production item left. And the expediter person sees this here. He sees that table 5 is only on the grill station and it got these 3 items and it was dirty. So let's say that the chef here has prepared on grill station the tiger shrimp and the grilled chicken. Remember to select the line before you bump. So only buffalo wings is left. And now you see grilled chicken, tiger shrimp change color. They are green. And the buffalo wings is left. So the colors are helping the chef to look at what is happening. The guy who is looking at the expediter. So Durden, remember the waiter, he's thinking, so what do? We jump to the tables again. Here we are. And now you see that this little box has changed. It's half full. So let's select the table. See, we see it started. So it's half full, meaning it started. And it started because something has been bumped on some production station. Let's go into kitchen status. And we see that the buffalo wings has nothing been done, but grilled chicken has been bumped from the grill. A tiger shrimp has been bumped from the grill. So this helps the waiter. So the waiter by this can monitor what happens. He can monitor it with the little icon or look at it and see it started and the kitchen caught. So let's now jump back to the kitchen. Minimize here and we are here. And now you see the yellow thing happen because we are overdue. And this can be configured to how many minutes there are after production time. Things like that. That's all configurable in back of his etc. So now the chef here is finished with the buffalo wings. So he bumps. So now everything on this order has been prepared on production stations. In this case, only 1. But before we bump it from here, let's look at the waiter. So let's do it again. Let's back into the waiter. And what happened? This little box is full because everything has been finished. If it goes all the way into kitchen status for the cot, for the kitchen order ticket, you will see it's finished and that it's been bumped on all stations. Is only the expediter left. So you see, that's how easy it is for the waiter to monitor. Okay, let's jump into the kitchen again. Minimize here. Now we have this order. Yes, it's been yellow, it's overdue. And somebody's bumping it, taking the plates, these 3 plates, and put them into the restaurant area so it can be put on the table. So it bumps it. Now it's gone, right? Let's go back to the guy here and we need to refresh. And you see what happened. Table changed color again. It's green. If you select it, it's been served. If you go into kitchen status, if you like to do that, and you see it's served, everything has been bumped. That's what we mean that our system, LS Central Hospitality, is working with the KDS, with the Kitchen Display System, and they are working together. So by having displays, then they can send some feedback back, and the hospitality POS reads that feedback, and it updates the system, so it's allowing the waiter to know what's happening. Has somebody been started or not? So that's how we can monitor it. He doesn't have to jump or run into the kitchen all the time and say, have you started to cook my buffalo wings? Have you started to grill the chicken? How is that? How is this? He doesn't have to do it. He can do some monitoring. And that's what we think is a really beauty of the system.